Hello, I'm Andy, and you are a star because you're born on the 9th of December in the period of Sagittarius. That is a very powerful day to be born on. The energies you have are very superior and they're very lucky energies which belong to the good planets that control your horoscope. And you will have that daringness to do things, that adventurousness to go to countries where others may not want to go and to go to make films and to explore the regions to make programs for television. You could do all that because the planet Mercury and the planet Mars make you very much into adventuresome products. Yes, you will travel the world a great deal and you will attempt to do businesses in many parts of the world, especially import and export, that you'll be very good at. You'll have that third eye feeling about you, and that's how you will make a lot of money. You have a very good composition of Mars and the Sun together, and that makes you want to look for glamorization of whatever you do and to be glamorized yourself, to be very popular. And you could do that in the field of entertainment or in any kind of organizing live shows for people because you'll be a very good organizer. Very good organizer because you have the energy to do all that. And that energy is not only physical, it's mental, it's emotional energy as well. Yes, you can flare up with a very fast temper sometimes. So be careful that when you are angry or getting angry, just don't say a word. Because once you start to talk, that's where the damage happens. That's where people don't forgive you for what you said, putting blame or saying things which would be very disgraceful for others. And also, the level of creativity and imagination is very, very high. You can use it to be a professional. I know of doctors or lawyers or architects. I know politicians born on the 9th of December, and they have that bravado, and they have that way of getting things done because they don't fear any kind of defeat. They take the stride as they happens. And you'll have the sun position, which wants to be in the limelight. So you got to choose a profession and maximize it. Use YouTube and use all the other platforms to show how you the skills that you have for people. You'll do that very nicely because you're a wonderful promoter anyway. About traveling the globe is not just for holidays. You will love the travel because you will explore countries and businesses. You will always prefer business than working for others because you have a horoscope which doesn't care to be dictated to others for too long. But you must also remember, don't do it too early. Born on the 9th of December, in my experience, the ages of 27, 28, 29, and 30, that's when things get to become solid. Before that is all changes and exploring and making experiments. So take your time. And the same with getting married. Don't do it earlier than 27, 28, 29, or 30. Otherwise, you'll go towards many problems and complications, and it will hinder, it'll put obstacles to finding success in job and business as well. Well, you're a person whose compatibility can be excellent if you get together in the same profession. But you're a very competitive person in the field of sports. You will be a very exciting player, whether it's cricket or football or hockey or anything. You are a challenger and you fight to the end because that's the kind of person you are. The business acumen you have is very good, but the trouble is sometimes you attempt to do too many things at the same time. You want to grow super fast because the hastiness will produce miscommunication and miscalculation. So going slow and steady is better for you rather than to get going and get too many things on your plate just to find the glamour, just to find that excitement. I'm going to give you some ages, which I call your positive ages in your life. You born on the 9th of December. Some call it the milestones in your life. Well, the ages of 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81 or 90 years old is going to become very eventful. That means that something very important wants to happen for the good life, for the good things. As you approach these ages, you will see the energies are building up. As you enter these ages, you'll find the success story come wonderfully for you. It's all planned. Everything in life is a program. That's why this is very important. The program is also here. Who changes these lines and signs? Is the soul, the third eye, and the aura are involved. So you'll have these fantastic years which I mentioned to you. They are called cycles in astrology. We have many cycles which are good, we have many cycles which are bad. Those who are born on a bad day or with a bad horoscope, they will have more bad cycles. They'll remember the worst in their lives more than the success. Those who are born on a good day or in a good period of time, then they will enjoy more good cycles and they remember the more success than anything else. I'm going to give you a set of negative ages as an example. Be very careful. Be very careful of the ages of 8, 17, 26, 35, 44, 53, 62, 71, 80, 89, or even 98 years old. Something very wrong starts to happen as you approach these ages. There could be accidents, there could be financial difficulties, trouble in your personal life, health areas, anything. And as you get into these ages, there will be a lot to regret and there'll be a lot of sadness and there'll be, of course, a lot of getting into trouble of all kinds. So when you see me for a 90-minute session, which will only cost you USD $50, I will talk to you about these cycles taking place in your next 9 years, the good ones, the bad ones, so that you will become aware when to go for it, when to challenge, or when to lie low, and when to give way. That's what's very important when we do a horoscope. Now I'm going to talk to you about your health areas. You're born on the 9th of December. You are very active, overactive. So there's always a danger of high blood pressure coming to you. And your kind of life is going to be an enjoyable one where alcohol and all the activity, which is going to be very aggressive, is something you always plan to do. So be careful that high blood pressure can bring heart attacks and it can also bring strokes. You have to become very aware of that, born on the 9th of December. And also, your spine, either from accidents or either from injury of some kinds, or either from sports, or either from the horoscope, is going to be a big problem for you. And the spine must be checked regularly. Whether it's the neck area, the middle area, or the lower spine area, is going to have problems. I find that is the neck area for people of the 9th of December born, which weakens their neck, their shoulders, their arms, their hands, and their fingers. And usually that's the place for accidents as well. But as the spine becomes a problem, it goes to the middle spine and then it goes to the lower spine. So you have to see a doctor called a neurologist. I don't want to say too much about your health because all I know today is 9th of December. I should know the full date of birth and the time of birth and to be able to use this because nobody will have palms like yours because nobody will have your soul and third eye and your aura. So one more thing I will tell you. Born on the 9th of December, you have to be cautious that your lungs can also weaken. So don't take up things like smoking and stay away from people who smoke as well because you have lungs which you are born wonderful lungs. They give you the capacity of being a great sports person. But if you take up things like smoking or be in the company of smokers, then you'll find asthma may creep in. These kind of signs of health, I will look for them on your hands. And when I see these signs, I will tell you whether they are allergies or whether they are sicknesses of all kinds. Well, whatever it is, you're born on a lucky day. All you have to do is to harness this energy. You are like sitting on a powerful stallion. Your younger days, you won't be able to control this stallion. They'll find you hot-tempered person, an angry person, and doing the wrong things because you'll expose yourself to risk anytime. As you grow up, you'll be able to harness these ages. So when you see me for a reading, at whatever age, you'll be able to know how to cope with it. This 90-minute session, I will talk to you about your next 9 years. And I will go into detail in those next 9 years about all areas of your life. So, with that information, you will know exactly what the platform waits: the personal life of romance, marriage, the job life of business and money, and also the health life. Once you know all this information from me, then you'll be more in control and you'll be able to handle things better. Overall, this powerful horoscope you have, you're going to be remembered for something very much, that people will revere you and respect you for it. I know some politicians born on the 9th of December, and they really make waves and they fight for their clients or their people. And they are daring enough to make a name for themselves, which you can as well. Well, here's my email. Send me this email if you'd like to have a 90-minute session. Remember, it will just cost you USD $50. That's all it will cost you, and you'll get all this information. And that's how you're going to know your next 9 years and do the best for yourself. And if you like to play lotteries, it's a system which I will teach you, no problem. And you will do that wonderfully well. Life is all about a system because the horoscope is the system. And the soul, the third eye are part of the system. When we can harmonize everything, that's when we become the most powerful people on earth. And I will show you in detail how to do that. In the meantime, I wish you a good life. Thank you. Goodbye.